What's up, everybody? It's Remy. We are now with a big guest for the first video of the Meet the Koala Ambassador. Today, we have the great pleasure with Tatzumakiii. What's up, Tatzumakiii?
What's up?
What's up? It's such a great pleasure. It's such a great pleasure. It's a great honor to have the great Tatzumakiii. Yeah. People ask for you because you are such a great ambassador of Koala on Instagram and Facebook group. You are every time you try to make some new experience now in music, and I love this. I want to invite you to speak more about you. Let's start with this. Where are you from? How long have you been making music?
Yeah, well, I'm born and raised Louisville, Kentucky, home of Muhammad Ali. He just had his, I think his birthday yesterday. So that's where I'm from. But for like the last 9, almost 10 years, yeah, this February and March will be 10 years, I've lived in Sydney, Australia. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Koala around the world.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And see, I mean, we have to be good over here because we're in Australia. It's called Koala. So, you know, I really got to represent, you know?
Yeah. You meet the real koalas.
Yeah, that's right. I actually got that from a Strong Maurice. I can't take credit for that. But yeah, we're going to say, just with music, I mean, basically thinking back, if I really look back, I think my fascination with music really started with being a kid on the NES, you know, hearing those same songs looped over and over, because those guys with such limited technology, man, they made these melodies that like you never get tired of hearing, because those games were hard. You're just dying. You got 3 lives. You keep dying and just over and over, you know. But like, yeah. So I think that's where you know, kind of just that music started, because I realized I was always like singing them and humming them, and when I would hear my other friends hum along, I realized when I think back, I was a bit more advanced, because I was kind of humming the bass line and the melody, and you know, so I was really into it from then, I could tell. And then you know, just growing up, like R&B, I realized was like a first love, and then, you know, I became a woo head in my preteens. You know, I'm repping the woo right now, and yeah, it just kind of evolved from there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm a big Wu fan too. It's incredible how Wu-Tang make how the music of Wu-Tang turn around the world. No? If you are from Japan, from France, from Brazil, all the people know the Wu-Tang. No, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
A lot of people know Wu-Tang outside of the music, no, only for the brand, only for the video, no. Yeah, but it's not is last down. Is what we speak about music now. Music is not language, is not a culture. It's really a big mix between all the culture around the world. No.
Absolutely.
Okay. When you start with computer, or you are a musician?
Well, actually, no, I've always had an interest in production. Like when I look back, I was the guy always reading the credits, and I realized I was always actually a bit more interested in the producers and the beats sometimes, and even the lyrics. So, and I used to watch like tutorials on guys on the MPC, but I never actually took the step to make music until about 9 years ago. My job came with a tablet. And again, I've always had that interest, and I was watching tutorials. I was like, you know what, let me just give it a shot. And I downloaded iMachine. And from iMachine, it was really simple. The most you could make is like a 64-bar loop. Like there was no sequencing or anything. And that was where I just explored just to see if I could do it. And I made my first beat on that. Okay. And I still got that beat too. It's super whack, but it shows how far I've came. So like I started from that. And then I kind of stayed in the app realm. I went from there to IMPC, and then tabletop was a new thing. I'm sure some of the iOS musicians in here are familiar with that. But then I realized I kind of maximized what I wanted to do with that, and I realized I want to be serious about it. So I bought this baby right here. This is my first piece, my MK2 machine. So I kind of started with iMachine, and I went to Machine. So I was real heavy with that for quite some time until I had kids. You know, you got kids too, right? I heard you say one was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Once the kids happened, man, I realized like it was absolutely impossible for me to be in front of a laptop and create music. Like it just never happened. So, but it was still in me. So that's when I kind of went to like, you know, that spurred the purchase of my my 404. You see, look, we got that Tatzumakiii. Yeah, what's up? What's up with that style flip right there?
Wow, yeah.
But you know, so yeah. So the 404 was good because it's battery operated.
Yeah.
So like finally, I was able to be mobile and like I could be on the train or the bus or whatever. So.
Or outside, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you are with the child, no, with waiting with your children, no, you can make a beat at the park. Yeah,
which I've done that before. But yeah, so that's when that was my transition to be mobile because I couldn't be at the desk anymore. And then when Koala Cap came out, you know, that was like in your pocket. So it was just transition.
When did you integrate Koala into your workflow? When?
What I'm doing now is kind of like my second run at Koala. My first run was about, I feel like I started probably about a year and a half ago, just like my first time playing with it. But then that's like this phone right here. Like this phone, I have some beats on this, but the whole phone broke, so it doesn't work anymore. Yeah. So all of those joints that were on here, I couldn't get it off. So I kind of gave up on it, and I got back to the 404 for some time. But then I just got like a newer phone, but it's still old. It's just something that replaced this one. And I kind of probably about November, I decided to download the app again and give it another shot. And I just kind of, since like 2020 November, have been a bit more active on it since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You work on Android, no? Or in tablet too? Only on Android?
Yeah, just on Android. Yeah.
Okay. It's good. I don't know because I'm working really on iOS, but it's good, no? What is your brand? I ask for this because a lot of time people want to know what Android phone work good, no? Because sometimes Android have some instability, no?
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm not the best representation for Androids because I'm just using like a Note 4. I think this came out in like 2017 or something crazy. It's never, I can't update it any further. The battery drains, so I'm trying to make a beat before like the battery runs out.
Yeah, it's not a problem. It's better with old school phone because a lot of people can buy an old school phone only for making beats, no?
That's true. Yeah. Financially, that's true.
It's really what I want because Koala is like this, no? It's a $5 apps, but we can make music really professional, no? And the idea is like this, no? Know how work the brand, because Android is like thousands of type of smartphone, no?
Yeah.
It's not that easy to make work all, no?
But to answer your question though, it sucks making music on this. It's not the app, it's the phone.
Yeah, because as is not one brand, no? And Marek said this, no? With iPhone, you buy iPhone 7 or iPhone 12, it's iPhone, same hardware, same iOS, no? But Android is one hardware Huawei, one hardware Samsung, and it is not easier than iOS to make some stability, but it's great because, you know, a lot of people use Android, and I don't know a good music application on Android. No, the only one I know is Koala, but I don't know, maybe other.
Yeah, no? I think some people like rolling Zen beats, but and I've tried that, but my problem was you can't like import your own things. They want you just to use their drum machines and stuff, and that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's
Koala,
in-app like what buying, no? It's like in-app only for selling your sample pack and a lot of things like that, no? Yes, I know a lot of time is like this. One question. What is your favorite effect and why?
Man, I feel like right now my favorite is gate, because the way that first off, the way I like to write music in the first place, like it's very layered with, like, you know, a lot of layers to it and textures and things like that. So the way that I use gate is kind of like for like change ups in the rhythm. And if you get used to, you practice with it and you start learning the different levels of it, like, you know, at the lower level, right, it's not muting anything, it's just truncating certain sounds. And then at another level, it's going to take out the fourth beat, and then all the way up, it mutes the whole thing. And you just learn how to freak that gate. And like when you're performing it live, you'll get different things that's like you didn't even expect.
Listen, everybody, the good advice tips, the tips of Tatzumakiii with the gate, because the gate effect is very underrated, no? It's a very, very good effect, and all the time people speak about the stutter, and a lot of talk box, but really, you know, the gate is really great, no? One tip with the gate. What is your favorite tricks with the gate?
Well, one thing that I find that I've been doing a lot is because I like my tracks to kind of not be the same throughout. Like I want it to be like a full story, to where if you're in the middle, you know you're in the middle, and or vice versa. So like if there's a part that I know is about to loop again, well, the way I like to do, if you've already heard it the first way, now it's the second time and I let it run, that's when I'm going to start putting some gate on it, because even though it's the same thing, it's like a different experience this time it comes back around. So that's when I might do like just a small bit of gate to kind of like if I'm using like a synth or something, and the sound is like boo, 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 it's going to be like boo, boo, boo. So it kind of truncates it. Or I might go more to make a sound drop out, and the way Koala brings a sound back in, sometimes it just gives you a crazy transition. So I like to just experiment with it and see what different things I can get.
Yeah, the feeling, no, is what I like, no, the touch, no, is the same, no, like the knob of your 4/4, no, but I don't know, but the way of the touch, no, the touch feeling. I'm thinking you it's like you leave, no, you leave the effect, no, and in you, no, in your heart, no, directly, no.
Oh yeah.
Do you use a controller or only directly on your phone? Right? So, true. No?
Yeah, I just touch the phone. Yeah, okay. I've thought about getting a thing like that, but to me that kind of takes away the mobility for me. Like I do it all just like that.
Yeah. I mean, for drumming, for example, I prefer the drum on the touch directly. I use iPad and iPhone, no? But with the iPad, I prefer. I'm really feeling more. I don't know, for the hat, for example. I prefer the feeling of the touch. But for the key, piano key, I love the key touch. Depending, no? if I sample, if only I sample a drum, a music hit, I use my piano, no. But when I'm directly sampling a big part, no, I'm playing with the piano on Koala.
Okay?
Yeah, and on the new update, what are you waiting for the new update? Because piano roll, the auto shop, and the time stretching. What is the best feature for you on this new? What are you waiting?
And I've been hearing about those three, and I'm just asking you: is there anything else too that was mentioned?
No,
are those the main?
No, the auto shop. You have 4 algorithm of time stretching. For type of time stretching, you have a new version of the shop. Now you can shop one song on 16 pads automatically. You can make the auto shop. I forgot. Yeah, now you can use file apps to import directly from Koala, but now is available this. What more? What I forgot? The piano roll. The piano roll is really great because it is like a DAW. No, you can change to kind of way only the sample on the sequencer. Or directly the key, like the piano key. I know a lot of, with Android, with the latency, with the piano roll, is better because you don't need to care about the latency, because you can program your beat on the sequencer, programs the key on the sequencer, and it's better for the phone, with a lot of latency. It's a great feature.
I think that I am excited about the time stretch specifically because when he explained it, I saw how he compared it to the 3 options in Ableton, which Ableton, that's kind of they have an amazing time stretch, and like the way Merrick thinks, like I know that, and how he works, I know that because he's trying to make like a superior sampler. This is gonna sound really good, and I can't wait to get to play with it.
Yeah, but you need to fix the last issue, because before the new update, you need to fix. But it's really near to our days. We need a good app without issue, but we will make an MA with Marek before the update on the Facebook group, and we're about to make a video with Marek before the update.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
And we can ask a question directly with him, no?
Cool.
But now he is working a lot of making and fixing all the little issue, no? But yes, it's really good. The time stretching more for the is easiest to chop you sample, no? You don't need to calculate the BPM. You don't need to. You only need to make a good chop, no? A clean chop, and now the algorithm is really good. Huh? It's really like Ableton, but all the time stretch effect are different. The grain, the sound, is very different. No? I want to listen one of your beats of these weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
And speak about this next. Okay, let's go. In Facebook group, you put with a little video edit of Eric Andre. I love this man. He's so crazy.
Me too. And that's my favorite episode that I chopped up.
Yeah. I
felt like the craziness fit this beat.
Yeah. It's a crazy man. I don't know how he he lived because he makes some kind of really how say crazy thing, no? Let's go. Okay. Wow. I'm like you, I'm a bird guy. I love the song of the bird. Yes. A guy put on, this is Dilla meets Born of Canada.
Yeah, that's great.
It's true.
Yeah. That was cool to hear, because one thing that is important to me, like, and one thing I respect so much about artists that I like, is that they have their own sound.
Yeah.
Like if you hear it, I'm like, oh, that's Fly Love, or it's like, oh, that's Doom, because of that truncated snare, like that he would do. Like there's something you can hear, and I've always been trying to like find something that's authentic and unique to me. And I would love that someday people are like, they can listen to a playlist and like, that must be, that's Tatzumakiii. That sounds like him.
Yes, it's some kind of it's very difficult. We speak about that with Telly and other beat maker, no? But every time, the people need to compare, no? To people, no? They need to see, this is the last song, no? This is MF Doom. It's really I'm thinking it's human, no? The humankind is like this, no? We need every time to compare to other people more famous or more.
It's a way that we categorize. Yeah. Like we try to. It's like an organization thing. But that comment though was dope, because it's like I never thought about that. Like, what does Jay Dilla cross with Boards of Canada together? What's that sound like? I've never thought about it. And then him saying that is like lets me know that I'm getting closer to something that's unique. Yeah. So that was dope. I like that.
But my music way is like my artistic way is like this: making music. When you heard my beats, you say, it's Rolling Paper Friends. So I really want to make my own song.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm inspired with a lot of beat maker, no? Some DJ Mugs, some of course Madlib and etc. But I really want to make my own touch, no? I'm thinking it's the same with you, Tatzumakiii, because the problem now is every time is this man is hip hop, no? This man is house, but. With Koala, I'm thinking we can see the community is really a lot of musicians. Sometimes we make deep house, sometimes we make hip hop. It's really sampled music, and it's the idea, no, of this, no. Tatzumakiii is really represent the sampling music, no, not only the hip hop way, no. Really, every kind of sampling music, no? And for example, I love the song we made on the Flip Challenge of
thanks, man.
The last weeks. Yes, because it was really a good disco vibes, no. I love the way of you put the sign. The key was very like a mix of kind of mountain and some kind of electronic crazy acid jazz, no. And it was really original, no, making with the sample of MF Doom. That was MF Doom, but the way of you flip the sample, it was really cool.
Yeah, that was fun because I just wanted to see if I could make it. Sometimes I get in moods like I have a feeling like I want to make some Chicago footwork, or like I want to make like some dirty like RZA type ish, or like at that time I was like I wanted to try some house because I was listening to some stuff that I was inspired by and I liked it. And when I heard that Black Cow, I heard that first part, like how the beat starts. And I could just hear it in my head. I could hear that, like I could just hear it. I was like, okay, I need to do that. And I wasn't even planning on the second part because I know that's what Doom used for gas draws. And I didn't want to just do what he did. But as I continued to play and experiment and I just tested it out, like I like that part more. So I kind of made that the focus and just to make the other part kind of the lead in. Yeah, that was fun.
Yes. For example, you use a lot of resample, or directly you make the beats on the sequencer, or
what do you mean in particular?
Resample, for example, you make first the beat, you resample the beat, and you use the loop.
Oh, okay.
I took kind of type of producer, no, like the SP, no, people who make directly finger drumming, or people who produce and resample and use the loop, no, on the pad, no.
Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, in Koala, I don't do that workflow too much. I mean, I did on the SP a bit, but in Koala, yeah, I'm pretty much, I just design it and sequence it in there, like talking about like that beat that MF Doom tribute one. That was pretty much, I just took the first phrase that I wanted to sample, and I just kind of I let that go, and then I might have started with like just getting the snare right, and then I'll shift that to the next sequence, and then I'll play around with the kick. I'm like, okay, I like that. Then I'll shift to the next one, and I just kind of build it up. That's usually how I work. It's not always the same, but that's usually what I'm doing. I just slowly build it up, and then once I get it, I'll erase all those prior ones that were setups, or I might keep some, and maybe I can make a variation later from that and make it another sequence. So
because the resample, you can add some effects, no, I was thinking you used the resample because your beats was really compressed, no.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I do resample to a degree where, like, to filter, like if I want to filter the kick, I'll do like I'll do a one, just my way of doing it. I know some people will like record in the app like that, but like I like to I'll usually go to the sequence. I'll do a 1 bar loop, and I might put like the kick on it. So now it's like, and it's just repeating. So now I'll go in the effects, and I'll just play with like the filter, maybe a little dirt. I like putting some distortion on it, maybe some compression until I get it how I like it. So I'm just hearing it play over and over. And then once I get that,
sequencer, no? Really like the sequencer, and every sequence you can change your effects. Okay.
Yeah, and then I can resample that. Like I'll resample loop, and that'll be like the sound I use.
The big part. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. It's the reason of this video, no? We can share more your techniques, and it's all about this, no? All about culture and making better the skills of every beat maker, no? And making more music and and we need to share, no? Because I'm thinking with the community, the first goal is it's really this, no? Making a big brainstorming on these apps, and to increase the quality of all the beat maker on Koala, no?
Yeah. Well, that beat that you played today,
yeah,
there's quite a few interesting things in that. Like, one was if you listen to the bass line, because that's very important to me. Like, I do a lot of hard work on getting like a good bass line, and that one, if you listen to it and you try to sing along with it, I think no one would ever get it because it sounds almost like it's improvised. And the reason is because I did that over like a 16 bar loop.
Yeah.
So like I just like played it live, and like so like, you know, oftentimes we'll do like a 4 bar or 8 bar, and it's just repeating. But I wanted it to feel like so alive and loose, and like I just like I for a while I've let it play, and I'm just was kind of like jamming, not recording yet, till I felt like I had a good rhythm with kind of how I wanted the bass. And then when I hit record, like what you hear was one take. Cause I practiced enough, and so and there's a little mistake here, and there's some weird moments, but it's just one moment. Yeah. I really like recording like that instead of, because you can try to perfect it and edit it, and you know, like piano roll, people's gonna start doing that, but sometimes I prefer like I like just that a capture of a moment.
It depends, no? Yes, yeah. I'm like you. For me, the piano roll is for only the imperfection, no? When I have a little bad hit, no? But I'm like you. I love the feeling of the piano, the normal, not the key now, no? The koala key, no? And you know, for the bass line, I'm making at the end of the beat the bass line. I'm making really at the end when the beat is finished. I have like I work with 4 bars. Okay, I like 8 cents with 4 bars, and I put the first cent. I play my bass. I skip to the second. I play my bass. I'm making like a variation of the bass, but really at the end. I know people start with the bass, but I'm really finished with the bass, because for me the bass is only the end of the groove, no, of the swing, no. And
yeah, it's usually my last element.
Yeah. You too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's great. It's great. For example, where we can find you? Only on Instagram, or
I'm on Instagram, but I'm also on SoundCloud. I'm just slowly adding stuff. I got like 2 joints on there now, but yeah, same name, Tatzumakiii, 3 eyes at the end. I'm on SoundCloud now, and then eventually I'll have a YouTube, because I really enjoy making the visuals. And Instagram's like kind of 1 minute, and the audio's not that good. So like I'll eventually have a YouTube setup where you can see my whole. But I already got the name. It's still Tatzumakiii.
Yeah. So every time with your video edit, you put some real love on your video edit, because you have your touch. So I know when I see it's Tatzumakiii video, no, the little screen on the center, and video edit, no. Be careful, huh? They stole your style very soon, huh?
Oh, for sure. That's when I got to change it up again.
So great. Okay. It was a great pleasure talking with you, and to be with us for the first episode of Meet the Ambassador. You are here because you live in Australia, and it's really hard to find you, no? Because it's you are 1 day after me, no? Yeah. It's 70 hours, 70 hours more than US, no?
Yeah, what's the time and day where you're at right now?
Now it's in Mexico. It's 7:16. 16.
Okay.
7:16.
Yeah. Over here it's Tuesday, 12:16 p.m.
Yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday.
Yeah.
It's incredible, no? How we can travel with internet, no? It's so amazing. It's the reason why I'm doing this community, because I can know people like you, amazing guy, amazing producer. We can share a lot of things, and I really want to promote your music, and people can search for your thing. All you social link are on the description on the YouTube channel tonight.
Cool.
Okay. Donc, one more time, it was a pleasure. Thank you for being with us. Tatsumakiii, please go to share on Instagram. This guy is making amazing beat with Koala. It was a pleasure. See you really soon on the Facebook group and on the Flip Challenge. Remember this week, the Flip Challenge, it's before the 21. Okay. And pues every video on the beatcasts on Thursday this week. Okay.
Cool.
See you.
All good. See you, man.
Bye.
Thanks for having me. Bye.